new things with me every day, just like you can learn new things from the For the Geeks channels. If you're listening to the podcast, thanks for tuning in again. If you want to follow us, help us out, and give us a little bit more exposure, you can go to youtube.com/For the Geeks podcast. There you will find a bunch of videos, shorts, and clips of all the other things that we've done and all of the things we may do in the future. Who knows? Time is a flat circle. We'll all figure it out eventually. Next, you can check Instagram for all of our random Instagram posts. Instagram username is going to be @ForTheGeeks with 2 S's. Same thing with our Twitter. You can also follow us on Twitch where I do streams every once in a while. @ForTheGeeks Games. Yeah, twitch.tv/ForTheGeeks Games. You could also follow everyone else what they do their things. But
what the fuck was that? I just saw something move on her screen.
I know. I was a little bit shocked by it too. I saw something step in and then step out, and I was like, I don't know what that was.
What the fuck is to your left?
Right.
Is that your
stage
hand?
right?
To her left on camera. There, I saw something.
Other right.
Here?
The other one. Yeah, that one.
This one? Oh, this one?
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Joe.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm like, what the fuck? How you get over there?
Oh my lord.
I also have my dog. That's why.
Dogs are great.
It's dinner.
What?
Huh?
We're not in that part of Asia. But anyway, continue the intro.
We're not in any part of Asia.
I know.
This week, guys, we're just going to talk. We're going to have a chat. It's been a long day, and I had nothing to talk about because people haven't watched the most recent episodes of The Last of Us.
We could talk about like what we did watch.
What did you watch?
I was disappointed.
Let's go with Uni's cat corner real quick.
Okay.
Insert infographic and song.
I'm not going to do that, but okay.
Oh my god! Wow.
Much. It takes too much work.
It's easy. Anyways,
to make the graphic. Shut up. Go.
What have you guys been watching? Excuse me. What else have you guys been up to?
Fuck, I don't know.
Bruh, you're the one who brought up what shows we've been watching.
I did.
Oh my god.
I don't know. With Last of Us so far, I've been disappointed. It's just like it's running past so much information that it's just an episode. It's just shows. It's not giving.
Really?
It's just like it is like a lot of people who haven't played it, they're enjoying the episodes and stuff, but it's not doing it. It's just like I lose it's not that I lose interest. It's just like it's not what you get when you play the game.
Oh yeah, but
it's interesting.
That's
but
a hard thing
not.
That's a hard concept to pull over. Playing a video game.
I know.
In the game.
But you know how they're like, oh yeah, we got like 100% of what you got from the game that's gonna be on the show. It's like, no, it's not. You give extra information, which is pretty cool because like it helps strengthen the theory, but you also change the theory so it could fit the story on TV.
Yeah.
Like, it's not giving like I thought it would.
Interesting. You are the first person I've heard that's given slightly negative feedback on the show.
She's the second. Simon hates it.
I find it interesting. I don't know. I love it. I have been loving every episode. I think maybe there's been a couple like slower episodes that didn't feel like up to pace in a way. But I understand like those episodes and what they were going for those episodes. But all in all, like I think it's been a really good show straight through. I want to say I like it better than House of Dragon, and House of Dragon the numbers was really good.
The numbers don't lie. Like I saw IGN reported that like episode 8 got 8.1 million views. That's a lot for a fucking TV show.
Yeah,
that's a lot. So, and it's been increasing ever since the start of the show. But it was already big on launch, and then it just like keeps going up.
I like to think that a lot of that is people who maybe that are like me, that the people who are like me that loved the game and wanted to watch the TV show have been there since the beginning. And we're going to be there all the way to the end, whether we enjoy it or whether we don't like it, because to be fair, it's still the story of Joel and Ellie, and you got to watch it through to completion. You can't start that story and not finish it. It's bullshit.
Yeah. But I didn't play the second game. So
well, you don't need the second game for this story. But for the
I
first
guess.
game, like for the first season, like you have to follow it all the way through. And then all these newer viewers are people that are getting dragged into it from the outside. People like, that go out there and tell their friends like, hey, you got to watch this show. This is a great thing. This story is amazing. This is fucking great. This is epic. Why aren't you watching it? You just put people pushing that out there, and every week being like, hey, you got to watch this fucking show. Do you want to see something cool? Because let's be fair. Most of these people, I want to maybe 35 to 40% of them maybe will go out because they have PlayStation 5 already or a PlayStation 4 and play the actual game. And the other, 60% are just going to be casual or TV watching folk that want to see the story end.
Yeah. Whatever he said.
It isn't, and it's not. It isn't exactly the same. They do change a few things. I won't say a lot because a lot didn't get changed. A lot was still accurate, but there are, let's say, another 30% of it has been changed to fit the format of television. Mm-hmm. They've kept in line with the basic structure of the story. They've kept in line with certain events and how they unfold. The only things being like tests, the tests moment and
right.
Even the Sam and Henry moment was like very accurate. Like it was extremely close to it. There were changes, of course, with the people that you were interacting with because, in the game you're facing a bunch of raiders and scavs, but you have to give people. It's hard for people to watch a show and just have nameless characters exist. Like you don't signify as being bad or good, that you just signify them as cannon fodder, which is what most of the enemies in the game are.
Yeah.
So you miss out on that action of taking the actions that are happening in the game for each character, and you lose out on a lot of that. But I still think they're doing a pretty bang up job in storytelling.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the season finale next week. It's going to be fucking epic. I cannot wait.
You mean this week?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Next week, this week, every week. Season finales for the rest of my life. That's what I want my life to be. A simple series of season finales every week.
Everything's just making sense. Damn, that's like going through death. Like you're completing everything, and in the end, you'll have nothing.
But then next weekend, I'll have something, which will also end.
Oh, I'm thinking it differently then.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah. Well, you guys need to catch up on the episodes. That way we can talk about the season premiere.
Lord of the Rings this weekend, so that takes priority. Yeah.
What?
Go ahead. We're going to give you the podium in the soapbox and the back alley behind the Denny's.
Yeah.
You can have the back alley behind the Denny's. Go ahead and tell us why Lord of the Rings was so much more important than anything else.
Because it's like the greatest movies ever. Bitch.
Why?
Because
give me some factual evidence.
I walked into the living room and Uncle Neil was playing it on his big old TV, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't watched these in a while. I started watching, I'm like, God damn it. The story is just excellent. The music is excellent. The casting, the visuals, all of it is excellent. I don't have anything wrong with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Absolutely nothing. And I've watched them. I can't count how many times I've watched all of them. Extended too. So they're great. I fucking love them. I can't really do that with any movie. Mm-hmm. It takes a special movie to make it into that box in my head where I'm like, I can watch this forever. Like Interstellar, Star Wars, and like Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. Everything else, I'm like, I saw it once. I don't need to see it again. So yeah, they're just great. They did a great job of adapting the books. So that's why I was watching it.
I always feel like Fellowship.
Blinders to watch it. See, my love for that show paused so I could watch Loader. Wait, what were you going to say about Fellowship?
I don't know. I always had moments in Fellowship of the Rings that just Now I'm just going to do it to piss you off. Fellowship of the Rings. It just felt, that movie itself like kind of felt very slow, and it felt like it trudged along at certain parts. And I get it's that story building up your characters and giving background information, lore, and all that stuff. But there's definitely other media that have had stories of the same nature that still was able to like keep it moving, Sometimes I felt like there was just moments where Not that I was uninterested in the journey, but uninterested in the things I had to watch to get to the parts that were better.
No, I understand
Like
that.
it's a lot of traveling, you know.
See, people always call out, and I'm like, well, it's part of everything to show you the landscape. It's one of the greatest world building movies, all of them ever.
Yeah.
Like it's perfectly world built. Like you see all of New Zealand, you're like, wow, this place is fucking Middle Earth. It's not a set. It's real. You can physically go to these mountains if you wanted to and whatnot, or this swamp and shit.
Would you survive the climb up to them? I don't know.
I'd take a helicopter. But anyway, that's not my cup of tea.
He's
to
a
climb
pilot,
mountains.
if you don't know.
No, I didn't say I would fly it. I'd be in there. I'd love to be a pilot. But anyway, that's another story. Where was I going with this?
I can't tell you.
I don't know, but
What was I talking about?
Lord of the Rings is cool. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
The traveling shit the fuck up. That was pure eye candy. That's like looking at tits. It was the tits of the movie. You just look at it, it's like, wow. Like I was talking to myself in the shower before the podcast, and I'm like, if I ever set foot in New Zealand, hopefully within the next 20 years, I will cry to death. Not to death, but I'll cry like a little bitch because I'll be so happy that I'm there. Because I fucking, like I told you, I cried when I went to Galaxy's Edge because I was like, this is the most Star Wars I'm ever going to see. Like this is the closest we're going to get to Star Wars. We're not going to have realistic spaceships like that. That's not possible. So, or gigantic fucking walkers with a force field. That ain't gonna happen. So on that Rise of Resistance, I was just like, this is fucking incredible. Her face looks normal.
She was just staring into the soul of something like off screen. She's just like looking like she had like somebody had offended her ancestors or something. It was great.
What happened? I don't know.
I caught it at the last
Listening.
She's like, I don't give a fuck what he's saying. Fuck this shit. No, but yeah,
the whole time you're talking, I'm right here like whispering eye. Sorry, you're saying?
You what? I don't know what she said. What'd she say?
Nothing.
I was waiting for her to repeat.
The whole time you were like expressing how much you love like the landscape because like the realistic. I was like, you said it was tits, and I thought it's the whispering eye.
The whisper. I know, right? Fucking A. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, part of that is like, check this shit out. Not many movies take the time to show you what the fuck is around everything. You know, sometimes they'll have like an establishing shot, but this is like, okay, there's many establishing shots of what the fuck is going on, where they're going. And you feel like you're going on that journey with these characters. So I never had a problem with that. It just made me appreciate the shit in New Zealand. I'm like, I want to go here. Versus like Star Wars or Star Trek even, you look at, it's mainly like concentrated. You're not really looking at tons of landscape. You're just looking at where the characters are currently in the small area around them. Everything else is just background eye candy if you pause or watch it a second time and shit. So that's one thing I like that's special about those movies is the landscape and the traveling shit.
That's fair. No, I agree on the landscaping. It's just it's literally honestly just Fellowship because the rest of the movies, Two Towers are
my favorite.
Two Towers and Return of the King, like there's enough things happening and like there are elements of intrigue, thrill, and mystery happening in them that Fellowship just doesn't have.
Yeah.
And so like
on cruise control.
Yeah. King got Oscars, so there's that.
Yeah. But yeah.
The only fantasy film. Sorry.
How many other were nominated in all of the Oscars lifetime?
For fantasy. For what, Best Picture?
Yeah.
Not many. I don't think there were like I can't really remember any that were fantasy or even sci-fi that were nominated for Best Picture. Like the Best Picture I can think of is like Avatar and Avatar 2 nominated, but beyond that, the Oscars are really picky on like the movie. Like it has to be astounding for it to make it into the Best Picture category.
That's fair.
Which Return of the King definitely was, and I'm happy that it got that. It showed that yes, fictional works, like really fictional works,
they have a chance.
You just have to work the fuck out of your movie to make it to that plateau. And it also helped that like CGI was still in the works, but it was good enough to fool people to see like, oh, that's a huge fucking army of like 10,000 people or monsters or whatever. Instead of like, why the fuck do they look like this? You know, because everyone now could pick apart CGI because everyone's a fucking artist and they're like, this is good CGI, this is bad. And I absolutely hate that considering I went to school for it. And I'm like, do you know what bad CGI is? Then shut the fuck up. Like,
Of course we know what bad CGI is. We grew up with it.
Totally.
Yeah, but there's people that criticize like CGI that's adequate or better, and they're like, this is terrible. I'm like, have you seen Mortal Kombat? Then shut up. If you haven't seen it, then go see it, and then now you can compare this to that. And it also has to deal with Marvel being anal about always like shitting on VFX artists, because VFX artists always get shit on. That's kind of why I stepped out of the field too. But anyway, going back to the main thing, that was what made like the Lord of the Rings movies great too, was the amount of practical effects. Like they just, they stunned the world, but they couldn't do that with The Hobbit because Warner Brothers. Wait, was it Warner Brothers? The company.
Yeah, Warner
New Line
Brothers.
Cinema. Yeah, they were just like, hurry the fuck up. We need this movie out now. And Peter Jackson's like, okay, we're gonna have to resort to CGI because they want this now. And that pissed a lot of people off. I didn't mind because Weta Digital usually has the best CGI for characters because they created Gollum and stuff and Smaug. And I'm like, these look really good compared to like other companies. Like the two best VFX companies, Industrial and Magic and Weta. Like those two together, unstoppable. But anyway, yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's why I was watching it.
Interesting note here. I decided to look up some things while you were gone and talking.
I wasn't gone.
You'll never guess.
Okay.
What film is a fantasy movie, apparently?
A fantasy or
what movie?
Mary Poppins. Indeed. Mary Poppins, the one with the lady.
It's Disney. That's why I can see it because it's Disney.
Let's see here.
Spoonful of sugar makes that medicine go down.
It's wards. It's wards. Let's see.
It's wards.
Sorry, warts. It's awards that it won for Oscars. Where is it? Where's that shit? I just had it. Damn.
We're banging story and banging story.
Actually, I think so. There we go. It's Academy, Golden Globes. Where the hell are the Oscars?
Those scars.
Did they even exist back then?
Yes. The fuck?
I'm just kidding. It's not Academy Award, right?
Yes.
That's it. That's the Oscars.
That's the Oscars.
Oh, okay.
The Academy is the Oscars.
Oh, got it. It won Best Actress for Julie Andrews. Good for her.
Oh.
Cool. Oh, I thought it won Best Picture, but it got nominated. That's interesting though. Best film editing. Oh yeah, for I guess the time, it's good editing. Best song, best special visual effects. I don't know what they went up against at that time, but back then I would say that special effects weren't the highlight of movies.
Right. Yeah.
Those were the days of like what was it? Wrath of the Titans. The old like stop motion ones.
Clash of the Titans.
It was a Clash. Thank you.
Yeah, that one was cool. You said Wrath. That's Wrath of the Titans.
I think Wrath is the newer one, right?
Yeah, that's the shitty one.
Is it?
No, because they remade Clash and then they made Wrath right after it.
Okay,
so those are two to go together. I remember when I was watching Clash of the Titans in class, and like there was like a nudity scene, and my teacher was like, "Oh shit, I forgot that was in there." Whatever. You guys are seniors. You've seen tits. He was a great teacher. Fucking A.
You guys ever heard of this movie called Kids?
No.
Kids? No.
Oh, man. Let me tell you. This movie is a movie about a bunch of high school kids in New York that are, I'm pretty sure they're like late high school, like just about to graduate, all that bullshit. All these high school kids going around, partying up, having sex with each other and giving each other AIDS.
Wow.
And me and my friends in high school tricked our chemistry teacher into believing that movie had significance to the class when all we wanted to do was watch Kids. And there was a whole bunch of sex in that movie and some real like heavy topics. And he was he didn't know what to do. I felt really bad, but it was really funny.
I got him fired.
No, he worked there for quite a few years after I left.
Oh, okay.
We were all cool. We weren't the kind of kids that were gonna rat on him. We just wanted to watch a cool movie.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I understand.
You guys look so involved in whatever's on your phone.
I am fucking high and I don't care about kids, so I'm just agreeing with you. Okay.
What else you got for me, man? Give me some stories. Give me some interaction. Look me in the eyes. Involve yourself with us.
Listen, okay, the ranch story girl, you remember the ranch chick I talked about last week at work?
3 weeks ago, we had a topic about ranch girl.
Stupid. Yeah. Uni, were you there?
Uni was not there for the ranch girl topic, but go ahead and ask her. Ask her.
Were you there?
No. Uni wasn't there.
No.
Okay. No, well, basically the TLDR,
No.
this chick at work. What?
You got to ask her. You have to give her the same setup, man.
Okay. Okay. Do you think ranch tastes good with spaghetti?
No. I mean,
look at that.
Her face.
Ranch with spaghetti?
Okay. So you're Latina, right? I'm going to tell you, you just lost one of your members of your community.
Oh my god!
Because this Latina at work,
Oh, sorry.
It was Latina at work. Okay, I was having lunch, is heating it up, and my coworker's standing next to me. She's like, "Hey, Chris, what did you have for lunch?" I'm like, "Oh, air fried chicken with hot sauce and rice." I'm like, "Hey, what about you?" She's like, "Oh, my mom's boyfriend made spaghetti with meat sauce." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds good." And then this chick behind us, the Latina girl, she's like, "Have you guys tried spaghetti with ranch?" And I'm like, what? I looked to the girl next to me and we're like,
didn't do that voice before.
And she's like, it tastes, I eat ranch with everything. And later on, in addition to this story, I found out she admitted she eats ranch with salmon, ranch with steak, ranch with anything except for like ice cream. But going back to, then we left the room and I'm just like, okay, she is now ranch girl forever.
Aww.
She's the shittiest worker I work with because she's dumb, even though she's like the daughter of the floor manager, which she didn't get her genes, I guess, because she's stupid. She's a terrible. I bitched to you, John, before about the dude worker. She's way worse. He has improved. She's been here for 2 months. Nothing stays in her head. She just forgets everything the next day. And
it happens.
I hope she gets fired because I talked to my supervisor and she's like, yeah, she needs to, start actually working better. Otherwise, I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, no, that's Ranch Girl. So I'm adding on to this story. Oh, no, yeah. But reason why I said the Latina thing is because I asked some Latino friends, including, what's his name, Bugsy. He messaged me.
Oh, yeah, he knows Bugsy.
And he's like, damn, we lost another one, didn't we? I'm like, yeah, we did. Yeah, you did.
Your face.
Lost the Latina card and she gained an honorary white girl card. So that's what happened because Latinas aren't going to put ranch in everything. White people do that.
I want to know who's running this council of who's giving out these racial cards.
Bugsy said that. He's like, we lost another one. I'm like, yeah. Don't look at me.
You sound like you added given the honorary white girl card.
Yes, I added that.
Exactly.
I created that at work.
So
I asked permission of my coworker who is white. I'm like, do I have permission? He's like, yes.
What?
He's white.
This reminds me of the race drafts from the Chappelle Show.
Oh my god! Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh my god!
Adding to this story today, I found out because on Friday I had to leave early for work from work to go to have a doctor Zoom call, and there was like not a lot of work, so there were like 6 people in the room, all the people in my field working together, and she's in there talking, and she's asking one of the coworkers, she's like, she's lesbian, the coworker's lesbian, and she just flat out asks this question in a work environment. So, how did your family react when they found out you were gay? And I'm like, oh, you don't ask this at work. What the fuck? And thankfully, the girl is very nice, and she's like, oh, we're okay with it. My mom thinks it's a phase, but most of them were okay with it. I'm surprised she's nice. So she, of course, and then she proceeded to say, the ranch girl proceeded to say, oh, okay, because I've experimented in the past, and I still currently experiment. I'm like, why are you telling people this at work? We don't care.
You may not care, but you know what? Some people
experimented with 1,000 Island.
Some people need to what?
People around. You do this privately.
What?
You don't speak up like that. And then furthermore, what?
I need Uni to repeat what she said.
What did she say?
I heard 1,000 Island. I need to know the rest right now.
Because ranch.
She experimented with 1,000 Island.
Oh my god.
Okay, I get it.
Stupid.
Wow. We need a bonk.
No, that was good. That was good. Hey man, some
your
people want to
screen
throw it out so they could. Oh Jesus, my camera.
Yeah, your camera, bro.
Oh Lord,
fix it. See, everyone's fucking ape today.
What is up with the fucking internet?
It's so funny.
I don't know, but yeah, no, I don't know. It's yeah.
At least it didn't kick me like Sniffles.
What?
From the whole chat. Remember when your camera freezes, it kicks you from the Discord chat?
Oh no, because I actually leave so I can reset it.
I don't need to do that.
Well, then turn it back on, bitch.
I will. Continue your story.
What's your face?
Oh yeah. So yeah, she was just saying that she experimented and everything, and like all the other people were just like, "What the fuck? Why are you saying this in public?" And then I hear about it today, and everyone's just like making fun of her. And one of the dudes I work with, he's like, the only problem I have with what she said, Chris, was if you and I said that because we're males, we'd be fired. And I'm like, yeah, you can't just go up to somebody and ask them about their sexual orientation past. That in a work facility, you don't do that. You do that in private, and you don't talk about that openly, especially if you're a dude, because we're in a day and age where, like, if dudes look at a chick in the gym, you're arrested. Yeah. Thank you, TikTok.
What?
You haven't heard of that shit? Well, not arrested, but like they got canceled. Like some girl was filming herself in the gym, and some guy, and like she was struggling, and a guy walks over to help her out, and she's like, "Okay, I didn't need help, thank you." And then she's talking to camera, and she says, "That guy's a total creep. He was totally checking me out. He didn't want to come over here and help me." And then she, the internet backlashed her and shit all over her, and she apologized, and nobody listened to her, and she got banned from the gym because that's not cool. If you're filming yourself at the gym, that's your own fucking fault. You shouldn't be doing that. But that's a whole other story.
I don't know.
I never heard about that.
Well, it's because most of the fitness people that I do follow on Instagram or whatever are actual fitness gurus, and they actually do their shit and they know their shit. And it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, like public gyms.
Yeah,
they have stupid people.
No. They're in public gyms. It's not like they're not all working out at home. Some of them like to go to a regular gym. It's nice to have people working out around you.
People there then, because I don't have any stupid people in my gym that do that shit. You're there to work out or socialize. None of this record myself for fucking clout on TikTok or whatever. People record themselves is for their own damn progress. They don't walk around talking to TikTok and shit. That's stupid. But yeah, wait.
It shouldn't even be an issue.
I mean, if you're back on,
yes.
Hurry up. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't be an issue. If you are struggling, it's okay to go help someone out while they're struggling. If you need a spotter, whoever the fuck is around you should do it. If not, you're gonna choke to death on the fucking barbell, for example, or the squat rack is gonna crush you because you're being an idiot. So yeah, I'm happy I've never run into those people, but I see it all over fucking Instagram and shit, and I'm like, I can't believe this is real. Like this does happen because there's like a comedy gym page that I follow, and he's always making gym skits, and he makes fun of that idea because it does happen now, which is stupid. But yeah.
How have your workouts been going? Everything been good at the gym?
Yeah, I lost.
Celebrate your wins with us.
Are you talking? Well, wait. I need to complain about the other coworker first. Can I do that?
Can we celebrate you first, please?
Coworker.
How much have you lost? How much have you 11
lost since the start of the year?
Yeah. Round of applause from everyone in the crowd.
protein and take a lot of shits.
That's probably how you lost the 11 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, you shit it. That's how you get rid of it. You shit it out. It's you poop it out. Yeah, I told that to my coach. He's like, nice. I'm like, yeah, I got about 160 more to go, and then I'm going to be at my goal. Yeah. Then I can be happy and go on airplanes again without feeling like shit.
That's a whole lot of pooping. Wait, what?
Yeah, then I'll be happy when I'm at my goal and I can go on airplanes again and not feel like shit. Because I can't fit in the chair properly. And I have to go to like economy plus to have a normal seat, which is annoying.
I have an issue because I have such a wide ass. I'm just like, fuck it. Let me just go first class. I won't have to deal with shit.
You know what? She's got a point.
What?
Go to first class and you don't have to deal with any of these problems.
I'm at the other part.
And then you'll be like, what?
What's with your face?
You broke her. Look what you've done. You broke her.
That's what I do.
No, I'm kidding.
Cancel.
Because she literally said it. She's like, oh, I have a big ass, a white ass. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, we're going there. Yeah. Just get a corset for your butt. Did they make those?
Those don't exist.
You don't understand.
Well, that's why I asked. No, I don't understand. I don't have a big ass.
I was going to say because you have a flat ass.
Class.
I've never been in first class. One day.
It's peaceful.
Well, I bet there's no stupid people up there.
No, there's stupid people. There's stupid people.
Oh.
There is.
Well,
they're just more entitled up there.
I'll probably go first class if I ever go to New Zealand. Would you like to come to New Zealand with me someday, John?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool.
I want to travel.
I'm curious what people would love to go someday. It's about $3,000, but it's worth it.
See, you say that, and I bet you I could get it for cheaper.
You make more money than me, so yeah, that's not a problem.
What? How does making more money make things cheaper?
More affordable.
I guess more affordable, but it doesn't make it cheaper.
But you gave me the word. Thank you, Yoons. Nice.
I never used the word cheap. It's just like, it's not cheap. It's affordable. You could afford it.
Cheap is like Asians.
Like a cheap, like a fish.
I was thinking bird.
Cheap. Oh, they're from Super Mario.
Yeah.
They fly. They fly. They're assholes.
So go ahead. We've celebrated your victories. Now go ahead and complain about your last coworker.
Why is like half this podcast me talking again?
Because you said you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm giving you your forum.
He's a funny little shit. He's always giving me shit, and he's a good worker though. But I had to show him how to be white. Because when I first met him, he's like, I saw your background. You like Batman? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, are you a geek? He's like, yeah. And we started connecting right away and talking about Star Wars and shit. Mm-hmm. But over time, I asked him like, okay, so he told me he was like Mexican and white. I'm like, oh, I couldn't tell. I'm like, because he's just pure white. And I'm like, but how white are you? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, have you seen Top Gun? He's like, no. Okay, your homework is watching Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. And he's like, okay. He sees it and he's like, Danger Zone. I'm like, yes.
Could have just had him watch. You could have just had him watch Archer and gotten Danger Zone from him.
I fucking say that. Shut up, because that's a reference on Top Gun. Bitch, you gotta watch the original. Because if I feel like there's any movie other than Jackass, which he's already seen, Jackass and like Top Gun are like, this is whiteness in its epitome. White people love airplanes that go really, really fast, and that's what Top Gun is. White people do crazy, awesome, or painful shit, and that's what Jackass is. And I love watching that shit because I used to do stupid shit as a kid too. I am half white.
What about Forrest Gump?
That's not white people. That's a good movie, but that's not. You're getting.
What was Forrest Gump? Who was Forrest Gump? Where was he from?
Who is it for?
He was from Tom Hanks. No, look. Okay, so I'm going down my list. I had to teach you.
How is Top Gun a white person movie? And I mean nothing bad by any of these things I'm saying. But how is Top Gun a white person movie and Forrest Gump isn't?
How many non-white people do you know that like airplanes?
A lot.
The Air Force.
A lot.
I don't know anybody. I don't know a single person outside of Uncle Neil.
Like planes? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I know a good handful of pilots and like people who are enthralled with military and like flying planes.
Well, shut the fuck up.
White.
Majority is
my cousins and like He fixes planes.
Who?
My cousin fixes planes for
Nice.
the military.
That's
Sick.
cool. Is a aeronautical engineer. Nice. Or not aeronautical.
AMP.
Aero engineer. Aeronautical's different.
AMP. They fix
Wait.
them, not
No,
build
but
them.
I also had to why define by music because I asked him, like, have you heard of any of these songs? I introduced him, I introduced him to Kill Switch Engage.
He was like,
He didn't know Kill Switch Engage. And
How's
he's like,
Killswitch
no,
Engage white? Howard Stone
No,
is black.
it's white. No, he's not a part of the band anymore.
Doesn't
He's in
matter. He
Mike
was at one
George.
point.
Yeah, but the band originally was Jesse Leach. So shut the fuck up. Anyway, the point is, metal typically is in that category. So I had him listen to it, and he's like, "This is fucking awesome. Thank you." So after that, he listened, and then he watched Top Gun: The Top Gun Maverick. I'm like, "Congratulations, you're one of us." Yeah. So that's a cool thing. But this kid is weird.
You being German and saying that phrase really doesn't work well together.
I'm not that kind of German. I'm still German. I'm the good German. Okay, so shut up. No, but like he's weird because this guy eats like candy for lunch every single day. He'll have like fruit roll up, fruit by the foot, fruit snacks. He'll have like sour belts. He doesn't have food. Like that's all he eats. Is that and Gatorade and like lemonade? Like how are you alive, bro? Where's your protein? It's not there.
The protein comes from the chemicals they use in candy.
No, there's no protein in candy. What the fuck?
There is if you eat the right ones.
Nope, none of these have protein. Absolutely.
Protein bar.
Stop justifying his weirdness. Okay?
Well, why do you say it like that?
It's not a candy though. But yeah,
The bar.
it's basically the fucking Quickie Mart. Because his entire drawer is full of fucking candy and shit. And then Ranch Girl will randomly come up and ask for a snack, and just he'll give her a snack. And
Hey,
I'm
that's the
always,
homie.
bitch, why are you asking him for a snack? You just got paid. And she's like, yeah, and I'm like, wow,
Bro, that's what
You're
we do.
joking.
I'm just like that guy. I stock up snacks in my drawer at work. So
I know.
when people want things, they come by, they're like, oh, I really want this. Pop my shit open. I'm like, there you go, buddy. Grab
He's
it. Take
dead.
it. I do this for the good of humankind so you can be happy.
You're a supervisor and you actually like your team. I am not that, and I hate my team.
Well,
so
when you become a supervisor, you're going to have to learn to like people.
not really. Negative reinforcement does work.
Negative
Look how
reinforcement
much
is fucking terrible,
That's
dude.
negative.
Negative
Well,
reinforcement.
Asians went through that.
Negative reinforcement rarely works as well as you want it to.
It worked on me.
Like you're
Rarely.
I am
Rare.
rare. So yeah, there's only one Seeger.
I guarantee you, if you Google your name right now, you'll find 12 more on Facebook.
Nick doesn't count.
Google,
Okay.
Google.
Google
But
it.
no, don't do that. And Bob Seeger doesn't count. He's not my relative.
Doesn't
Anyway,
matter. It's a
Blah, blah.
Seeger.
Shut the fuck up. He's Quickie Mart. And you know what's fun? We will sometimes just we're bored and we'll just shoot
Excuse me, I'm
fucking
sorry.
rubber bands at each other. I have like 1,000 on my desk, and 2 of them actually got under his eyelid.
Bro, that
I flung it. At
you
his
think it's bad for somebody to ask, how did your parents feel when you came out versus shooting someone in the eye with a rubber band?
Wait, I didn't. Where did you get the first half from?
From when the girl that asked the thing
Ranch
about her,
Girl.
remember? Yeah. How do you not remember your own fucking story?
No, I thought you were talking about come out like out of the vagina, like birth.
What?
I'm not entirely here. Remember, I'm up there, bro. I'm over there. Okay.
Oh my
This is not connected.
god.
Anyway, the point
The
is, I
dots
shot him in
weren't
the eye.
connected, the T's weren't crossed.
Vagina.
Well, it was there. That's so. Yeah, the point is, I hit him in the eye, and I always fling at each other. It's fun. And then
Oh my god.
he's only made a couple fuck ups, but this guy, I'm basically Palpatine at work because I control people. And this guy is one of them. Proof is, all I did, I would fuck with him, and he's like, "What the fuck do you want?" And I'm like, "A bag of hot fries." What does he do the next day? Instant bag of hot fries. He's given me a bag of hot fries for the past 3 weeks. Manipulation. So, yeah.
Should have named
And-
yourself
He was
Darth
just
Jar
really
Jar.
good friend.
No, he's not real. But the only issue I have with him is this fucker sometimes comes in late. He'll show up late, and I'm like, stop it. bad excuses, and he's like, there's traffic. I'm like, bitch, then leave 15 minutes earlier. These
How
young
are you
people,
supposed to account for traffic if you leave
Google
it at a normal time? Nobody.
Google Maps. Every single day I open Google Maps. I'm like, take me to work. And I monitor it to just be like, okay, am I going to get there when I need to get there? No. Okay. I need to leave now then to get there when I need to get there. Because I've learned my lesson from not doing something like this in the past when I was late to my very first day at my very first at my internship after college. I was late because I didn't calculate for traffic. So anything could happen. There could be random days where there's like an explosion in the middle of the freeway. It's happened. I've seen it, or the aftermath, and you'll be late. So always use Google Maps nowadays to predict your route. So no excuses. And I gave him shit for that. What else? That's basically it. I send him memes and he leaves me on red sometimes, and I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Yeah. For Instagram.
It's okay.
It's annoying. Asshole.
For all of my friends that are listening that send me memes and messages on Instagram and I leave them on red all the time, just know that I care.
It doesn't mean
I just don't fucking reply.
Yeah, you don't fucking reply, and I don't fucking reply because our fucking friend group on Instagram sends like 50 million reels a day.
Yeah, that's the
It's
whole
okay, I
point.
spam.
Yeah, you're
Assholes.
supposed to send that many. You're supposed to just send them
That
and
shit
not give a
sucks.
shit if anyone replies to them or not. They're there for somebody
No.
else's amusement. I thought it was funny, so I want you guys to laugh.
Yes,
Did
that's
no
all
one see
my
the one I
rant is.
sent earlier today?
No,
you've sent several today.
I have.
my Discord doesn't work.
Oh no!
It's not.
You know what,
it's,
Uni? You're gonna get added to the group to the group chat
there you
on
go.
Instagram.
I don't even get it.
Yeah, you don't. It's because it was. I haven't gone back to adjust it for people because I wasn't sure who was going to be around long enough. And
Well,
Kevin
you're
stops
now
in here
old.
and there, but you're here all the time, and I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Just like we appreciate your patronage at patreon.com, which we technically have up. And I don't know because I haven't gone back to check if
We've
there's
only
actually
had
videos
some-
on it. Have you put
No,
any
there's a
videos
video.
on it?
I don't know how to do that, and I haven't bothered.
It's the same way you upload your shorts. Just fucking upload that shit.
No, why? They're not going to see it. 'cause-
We'll see it. At least it'll be us.
Well, you know,
It's
I'm busy
$1.
editing my
If we
pod,
can get
so-
50 people to spend
Figure's
a
gonna
dollar a
flash
month,
his titties.
there
What?
you go. We lead in.
What?
The lead into
What?
joining our Patreon, folks, is that if you give us $1 and we get 50 subscribers, he'll flash his titties to you.
No mama's way. Okay, that's not fucking happening. Hey, fucking shit, this fucking guy. Who do you think you fucking are? You bald motherfucker. Not flashing to anybody.
Some people would
That's
call
what
me
I'm
Jason
when
Statham,
I
like Poncho.
Fuck that
Okay.
shit. What?
I said some people, like Poncho, would
You don't
like to
have
think of me as Jason Statham.
shadow.
But
You don't have a beard.
other people call me Vin Diesel, but not like old Vin Diesel, like current Vin Diesel, where he's a little overweight and he's kind of pudgy, you know, like
and I just
family.
call you penis.
You can call me whatever you want, just don't eat me.
Well, if we're stranded on an island, there's no meat. I need that protein, bro.
Okay,
And I
David.
ain't going down below for protein.
No, you could get protein from cum.
David? Who's David?
Who isn't?
I'm not David.
Anyways, I'm gonna ignore what Uni said because it was just that disturbing.
What did she say?
Nope.
What did she say? What did she say?
You know what? I'm not going back to it, but if she wants to go back to it, she's more than happy to. She can totally go back to that.
What'd you
She's
say?
just gonna have to watch.
No, what did you say? I'm gonna bother you until you tell me what you said. What did you say?
Oh
What
my
did she
god.
say?
Hey, so
What
wait,
did she
we got to
say?
get this down now. Since the 3 people who are actually going to play the game are here, are you
She
guys
said-
actually going to put in for the Diablo 4 beta? Are you going to
Yes.
You already have it pre-ordered, right?
No, I'm
No.
gonna play
Okay.
launch.
I'm
not
waiting.
gonna-
I'm waiting for my brother to give me an answer because I'm gonna
What did she
pre-order
say?
both of ours.
Bro, just pre-order yours right now and then pre-order the other one later.
I don't have any money to pre-order, so no.
You Sniffles, I'm sorry, that sucks. But you
You said-
Uni, we can play. Come on, like we'll do it. We'll do a weekend stream of us playing the open beta. Or no, not even the open beta. We'll
Okay.
do the early access beta, which is
closed.
next weekend.
Open. It's not open.
Okay, I have to do it now.
Next weekend is the early
I'll do it
access
today.
beta. We just all you have to do is pre-order and you're granted access. So we get to
Okay.
play first. It's only the prologue and the first chapter, I think, is what they
There's only
said.
3
Good enough.
classes as well.
Huh?
There's only 3 classes.
Supposedly there's 5. All 5 of them are supposed to be
No,
open.
there's 3 classes with the first beta, second beta, the other 2 open
Oh,
up.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
still,
play
wait,
it when
what-
the game fully comes out, so I could be
What
surprised.
are the 3 for the early access beta?
Hold
It's
your
gonna
dick.
probably be Crusader.
No,
Crusader.
because
Crusader's not in the game.
no, because they have Necro, Wizard, Barb.
The first ones are Rogue, Barbarian, Sorcerer. Then
Oh,
Druid and
Classic.
Necromancer come out on the open beta. The
That
early
makes sense.
access are the top 3 that I mentioned.
Okay.
So what's going to be included is you can play up to level 25.
Yep.
You can battle the world boss.
Yep.
You can explore the first zone, Fractured Peaks,
Yep.
experience the story, prologue, and Act 1.
Yep.
And you get rewards at launch, the beta wolf pack, and more.
Low key, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to get this early access because I want that fucking baby wolf in my hood.
Yeah.
See, I'm
It's
not
so
gonna- I don't
fucking
care about that.
cute.
You're not going to look at your character all the time down there. So
I
why
won't,
does it
but when I'm
matter?
running around between things doing random stuff and I'm running to places, I want to watch a baby wolf hang in my hood. I'm gonna
People are
pay the
weird.
same. I'm going to pay the same amount for the game when it releases as if I paid for it now. So why not get extra stuff now when I pay for it?
Mhm.
No.
Just think
Yeah,
about it.
I
You're being frugal with your money if you do that in that sense.
What's that mean?
It means you're being like
Fruity?
I don't know. You've never heard of
Oh, okay.
frugal before?
I probably did, but I told you I'm over there. Okay, I can't.
Well, come back
Well,
here. Come
yes.
back home.
No, I gotta pee. Can I pee first? And then I can come
No,
back
you can't
home?
pee. We've got just
I gotta
we got a few
piss.
more things before we're done.
Wait,
I don't know what the few more things are, but I'm gonna figure it out.
I have something to announce.
What? Your OnlyFans is
16.
finally open.
I need water. Fucking asshole.
The best part about that was his laugh was completely fucking silent. So loud that his mic noise canceled it.
What? It was like that.
Oh man. Oh, just to
No,
let
the
you know,
announcement.
your audio has been like cutting in and out when you get really loud. So like your audio might be a little jacked up this week.
You know what? This is why we need Audacity, so we can fix that. Anyway, the point is, after 16 long fucking years, Toei is finally doing Dragon
Budokai
Ball Z
Tenkaichi 4.
Budokai Form. Yeah! Finally, I'm happy. And it's going to include everything.
Do the
All
truffle
the way up to
shuffle.
Super. I don't know how to do that.
I couldn't guide you on it
Truffle-
without being there in person. But I am very excited for that. We did talk about that actually with some friends at work today. A couple of them are a little younger, so they're not big on the whole Budokai series. But from what I've heard from the people who are old enough, they're actually excited for it. So obviously, I'm excited. I'm gonna be really mad if they don't add in GT characters because I love GT characters.
No, they're going to, because all the like up until after Budokai 3 came out, GT was always included in all the following. So it's going to be in there. It's even
You never know,
it's,
though.
It's not in Kakarot.
You
No,
never
it'll
know.
be in there. Be in there. It'll include everything because Tenkaichi 3 did that. Raging Blast didn't have any GT characters,
No.
did it?
No,
No. Okay, so it didn't do that. But the Budokais and Tenkaichis did it.
I know.
Xenoverse did it. So yeah, I think it's going to do well because we've been waiting and we haven't had, like, compared to Xenoverse 1 was great. Xenoverse 2, I couldn't care less about the
I
fucking
don't think
story.
it's not about the story. Honestly, in my opinion, for Xenoverse 2, I don't think it's really about the story. It's more about the actual game and gameplay. Where Xenoverse 1 was a good step in the right direction for what they wanted, Xenoverse 2 completes that whole idea of what they want. And yes, it's not the best of games, obviously, but it is a very good game and it gives you a huge, wide variety of being able to customize your own Dragon Ball character.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I remember all the metas. Like everyone was like, "Oh, you have to do only Super Saiyan 1 because it lasts longer than 2 and 3."
I mean, that's
And
realistic.
that matters more. Yeah, I know. That's all the fighting meta shit. And then it's like, okay, you need to specialize mainly in melee build, not Ki Blast build, because Ki Blast is easy to dodge.
Yeah.
Counter, melee, not so much.
Yeah.
And then along with that was like, you need to be the Frieza race to really bring out the full potential of the melee build and shit. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm going to do the secret build.
Hater.
But
I mean, the whole thing was that you wanted to play the game how you wanted. Sure, that was like for high level competition. If you really think about it,
yeah,
like if you for your own,
which I don't do,
for your own reasons to make your own character. That's all that game's really about. That is the core of that game. It's not a hardcore fighting game.
It's the core of the onion. Yeah. So
onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers.
Yeah, so does my butt. But we're not
You
talking
should-
about that.
What?
You really should get that checked out.
No, I already went to the doctor today. Anyway, she said it was fine. So, what are we talking about?
Oh, you were bringing up Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
Oh yeah, so that should be cool because the last Dragon Ball game was perfect. I'm just terrible at it. Fighter Z,
Oh yeah,
absolutely perfect. Nothing wrong with it. And we
I
just
haven't-
need another Tenkaichi.
I haven't seen a good like anime fighting game in a long. Well, I haven't seen a good licensed anime fighting game in a long fucking time. Not like Dragon Ball Fighters, Fighter Z, Fighters, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever.
Whatever it is, like it's been a long time since a 2D classic fighting game has existed. A classic anime fighting game has existed like that. So
Yeah.
for all intents and purposes, people complaining like, "Oh, why did they mention Tenkaichi 4? No one gives a shit. Make Fighters 2." It's like, bro, what the fuck do you want from Fighters 2? Do you want to just add in random ass fucking characters from the series? Like
All the characters. You don't need to redo it.
You've got all the in Fighters. You have all the characters that even matter. Like maybe what you throw in like young Chi-Chi, not kid Chi-Chi, but like young Chi-Chi when she was fighting Goku for her marriage or whatever. Maybe even like King Piccolo. There's like a handful of other like side characters that are just like maybe you could add them, but they could totally just be extra DLC. You know?
What the fuck are you doing?
It's cactus hands. I don't know. What the fuck was
She's
that?
whipped cream. She's
Oh.
whipped cream.
Okay, cool.
Because she's doing
Oh,
this
Jesus
screen.
Christ,
Like
Uni.
doing this.
I thought- oh. I didn't know what
And
the
then
fuck
with
was
a
happening.
in her hand, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shake the screen too. Yeah.
Whippets.
Sorry.
Got it. No one on this podcast encourages the
What's a
use of
whippet?
drugs. But
Look at that. You have white stuff on your lip.
I was trying to be discreet.
you don't know
As
what
you were
whippets
saying.
are?
No, I don't know.
Whippets?
I've heard it and I forgot what it means.
So what I can't remember the name of the chemical.
Well, that's
It's-
why we have Google.
It's the gas that comes out of those
What?
cans.
Oh, yeah.
The gas that
Yeah.
comes out of those cans.
It's nitrous oxide.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you nos it up basically.
Used
Yeah.
in whipped cream charging bottles, but often used as an inhalant.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so you can get high.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think she's doing it for the second one. I'm pretty sure she's just doing it for the whipped cream.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's a vodka infused.
Oh, gross.
Vodka
Oh, I hate those. I know what those
Ew.
are. Is that the Svedka one?
God.
Is that the Svedka one?
This is peppermint.
Oh, it's whip shots.
No,
Okay.
this is
I thought it was the
this is
Svedka
Cardi
brand.
B.
Got it.
That's
Got it.
even
Cardi B.
worse. It's not December
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
I know which one you're
Uni.
talking about.
Ah,
What?
go away. You're a hater. Peppermints all year.
Wow.
You just told me to go away. What the fuck?
I'm gonna create an intro
Yeah.
for Uni. I'm gonna create a spoken intro for Uni.
Oh,
It's-
it's what?
Her name's gonna be the I don't know. I gotta think of it. I gotta build it up. It's gotta cook in the noggin for a little bit, okay? I gotta really
know
build up to this. It's gonna be peppermint
Where-
themed though. And it's gonna be
Wow.
great.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be fucking
love
great.
peppermint.
Peppermint
I
all
love
year.
mint.
That's like her tagline.
Flavor. Disgusting.
Peppermint
You
all
probably
year.
like your peppermint patties, don't you? Oh my god!
Do
you're
you?
the only person.
Chocolate mint. Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you guys?
It's not
With
it,
chocolate. So
it is
ugh.
it is the mix of chocolate and peppermint. Like I remember when I was a kid, they'd give you candies at
Yours
like
peppermint?
steakhouses. No.
No, stop. Just no.
Sorry. Sorry,
Ew.
Yoon. Can't do it.
So like when y'all brush your teeth, do you hate the taste?
That's
Absolutely.
different. We're not eating it.
I hate the
That's
fucking taste of
one.
toothpaste. I wish that
I
shit
don't
tasted like
enjoy
something
it.
better.
I love the taste. Like it's not the taste, but I love like the feel of like just.
If I could get the freshness of toothpaste with the taste of a lasagna, I'd fucking do that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
no.
Can you imagine how like delicious that would be of a toothbrushing? You would have the most
Imagine
delicious,
if
but
you
it would be
put
fresh
some
afterwards.
out-
See, it's not about like you wouldn't get the scent of onion and pasta and tomato sauce and meat. You would get the scent of like mint, but it tastes like lasagna. Like I might actually eat my toothpaste if that were the case.
What would be cooler would be if it tasted like the fresh version of food, like it just came out of the kitchen and it doesn't taste like a nasty version of. Because whenever you smell food on people, it doesn't smell like the food. It smells like a worse version of it. So
I'm sorry.
if you're eating a burger and they make something to replicate the smell of it, but it's the fresh version, that would be cool.
How
it would smell
strong?
Like, you smell like a hamburger.
How strong is the scent of foods that you can smell? I'm just curious.
Seriously, I'm just curious.
Because
like,
you were.
It depends on what food it is. Because I know I'm sniffly, but my nose is picky.
It's not even about that. It's just the fact that you can smell food on other people. Like, you ever seen that video of that?
Fuck you ate.
Yeah, you ever seen that video of that like mom who's like ate McDonald's in the car and like she comes back in and her son's like, smells like you had a Big Mac, a large fries,
Big Mac,
and an apple pie.
No, I can't
like,
smell
how the
that.
fuck you smell that?
How can you eat ranch with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be for Ranch Girl.
Aw.
No, but no, I don't. Yep. Yeah, exactly. The only mint I'm cool with is this because it's helpful.
There you go. I was about to say your camera light was shining the shit out of it. And now I can see it.
Yeah, icebreakers. But I like the ones that have like watermelon, the fusion ones, the ice. Yeah, that shit's cool.
Those ones are okay.
Dude, I don't like
tasty.
Mint gum.
You ever had those Altoids that were?
Anymore.
You guys ever had those Altoids that were like citrusy flavored or whatever, tropical flavored?
Yeah, those are rare.
I don't like
Those are
citrus.
You didn't like those?
Don't exist.
Oh, those were so good. I love those things.
I didn't like citrus. I do, but they were just like it didn't serve its purpose.
It didn't, but it did. It made you smell like citrus.
I don't know if it made you
it?
smell like citrus or just like stale sugar. Because
No,
I always remember those giving me the
Sugar
fucking like
doesn't have a
candy.
smell.
Those things
Yeah, they're
always
like
gave me the candy
candy.
smell taste.
Stale sugar doesn't have a smell.
You know what I mean?
Citrus
No, I
does.
don't, because sugar just smells like sugar.
Have you snorted sugar before?
So it has a smell.
Yeah, by accident.
Why?
By accident.
But
Hello.
why?
Because
How?
it happened.
What?
Because it
It was
happened.
powder.
Somebody put a little white thing on your thumb and is like, try this. And it's like, oh, I've always wanted to try cocaine. Oh, Jesus.
It just goes in there. It's like, you know, yeah.
That was fucking sugar. Oh, and it wasn't even good sugar.
Was it powder sugar?
Ugh.
It's like when you stick your finger in your booty. If you're scratching and like it just it slips in there, and you're like, "Oh shit!" Why are you so close to the camera, John?
I'm sorry, what? I beg your pardon, but what?
I don't know. I've had a suppository before, so it felt similar to that. Because I had like the stomach flu. I couldn't eat like normal medicine.
Why
so
does
I had
the
to go through my
wildest
ass.
shit happen at the end of the episodes? Did someone answer me that?
Because
Where are these thoughts at the beginning of the episode when we can draw people in with the stupidest, weirdest, strangest fucking things to talk about?
You got to start something, and then I have to find a tangent to pull from it, or
You know what?
someone has
Next week,
to.
I'm going to start it strong. Next week, we're starting strong. I'm going to
What
be
are we
like,
talking about?
how many fingers have you put in your butthole at once?
Oh, okay.
Or by accident?
Or
Just
by
one.
accident.
Just one, my index finger. But it wasn't like all the way. It was like partial. Yeah. I also had worms too. That was not fun. Yeah.
Did you have the scoots too, or what?
No, like you can see it as a human.
I can see you doing that thing where you're just scooting on the carpet, just like dragging it.
His legs are high in the air.
Wow, I am not that flexible, nor have I ever been, even when I did gymnastics.
Oh,
Oh, my
God.
legs.
My leg. No, anybody can get that.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I had a crack in my ankle. I thought I fucking broke it. Wow.
You're an old man.
No, it's because my foot was underneath my leg. Like, you know how like when you sit in your chair, sometimes you put your leg underneath your foot, or your foot underneath your other leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
I get scared.
Why?
I get scared to pop it because I feel like it will be the most painful thing.
Oh,
So I
it
have
was
to do
an
it by
accident.
accident.
I didn't mean to do it. I just pulled my foot out from under my leg and I just felt cracks. And I was like, oh, there goes my ankle.
Well,
I'm
you should
just
feel
accepting of it. I just accepted my loss.
Yes, that's a loss.
Oh my
No.
God.
Is your room pink or is it just a light?
It's purple.
Thank
with
you.
glitter.
Absolutely.
But it's pink.
No, she
Oh,
painted
it's
her walls.
I know, it's the lighting.
It's like a two-tone
Oh.
paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
'Cause, like,
actually,
heads
I
is
have
purple.
light. I have like a cloud light,
You have a
and it's
Oh my God.
cloud. You know how that?
Uni,
you know,
I think we all need to see the cloud for ourselves.
Yeah, I'm up in the
Show us the
cloud.
camera.
So let me see.
Show us where he lives.
I'll show you next time.
Oh,
I'll show you next time because like the ceiling fell down.
The
It's,
ceiling?
like,
What?
open. I'm like,
the ceiling can't
like-
fall down. The fuck?
the sky
be
can
dead.
fall.
the sky can fall, but how did if your ceiling falls in, that's usually something you need
Well-
to address.
Technically, the sky cannot fall. So
So I made it like look like a cloud. So I put like what's this shit called?
Hooks, strings,
Stuffing?
something. Oh, gotcha.
No, cotton. So the cotton, I had glued it with like crazy glue spray, and then
Yeah.
like I had put it on.
I've
I
seen
had,
them on the
like, kinda-
internet.
Yeah.
So basically, the cotton, I didn't put enough spray, and so the cotton fell.
Oh, okay,
So I
that
need to,
makes
like-
more sense. You said the
This is
ceiling
like-
fell, and I thought the physical ceiling was
know.
caving in. I was just like,
This is like
Oh,
a
God,
stream
imagine.
fucking room.
Yeah.
it would be
That's
nice if
cool.
you had a colorful room too to accent us, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but yeah.
You could go
Matches his
full
soul.
VTuber, Seeger. Full VTuber.
Oh, God. Dude, bitch, I bought
You
a
could put
fucking
Batman.
sauce box and a fucking green screen. Why the hell would I want to go VTuber? I'm
Why
already
not?
all over the internet. VTubers are stupid. I hate that shit.
That's a conversation for another time. And
Not
that
on
time
camera.
will be way far away from now. But for
It'll be
now,
never. Yeah. What episode?
this has
19.
been the new episode or the current or however you're watching this. It's been another
Oh, it's a
episode.
dog.
We've had some
Yeah.
talks. We've talked about some strange things. We've pushed boundaries today. We've really
Yeah.
grown as people, learning
Yeah.
that you can accidentally put a finger in your butthole.
It
But-
happens.
For all of you out there, thank you for not doing that on an accidental term and making sure that you accepted the finger in your butthole before then. If you guys want to follow
Yeah.
us later, you guys can hit the link tree in the description right down there. You can follow us on all of our socials on Instagram and
Yeah.
what is it? Twitter? Yeah. Instagram, Twitter. You can catch us on YouTube at youtube.com/forthegeekspodcast. You can also find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/forthegeeksgames, where
Yeah.
once or twice or every once in a while during a week, we tend to stream things. It could be me.
Yeah.
It could be Seeger if he ever feels like it. It could be Uni
No.
when she gets the hang of it. But as a group, we're going to work on collaborating together so we can all stream on there so everyone can watch us act out how we want to, because that's how teams work. And if
Abraham
you want to
Lincoln
enjoy the
channel.
rest of your day, go ahead and check out our backlog on your podcast services where you can find the For the Geeks podcast and the For the Geeks Gamecast. And if you like Uni's dog, please consider donating to us, because the more you give to our Patreon, the more we can feed and shelter and clothe and love our pets. And I guarantee you, if you guys put enough money in, we will find a way to get Uni's dog a Legend of Zelda outfit, and it'll be fucking epic. Legendary. But until then, folks, stay dry,
Yeah.
stay safe. And until next time, thanks for tuning in.
Lips.